So I was actually having a conversation with one of my dear friends, and we were discussing paid advertising, and I wanted him to understand the value of paid advertising when you do it correctly. And the five, I mean, at least the first couple of elements to have an effective ad is to have a captivating title, because you want someone to be drawn to your ad. So that's one. It's got to be a very small but very precise and concise text about your business. And another thing that I was telling you about was you have to find a reliable source, and you have to make sure that your clicks are a good price. For example, you know, you shouldn't pay more than $2 per click.
Yeah.
You know. So again, it's all trial and error. You know, when you do paid advertising, you got to make sure that that money that you're spending, it's something you can live without. You can't do an ad and with your last $5. And you know, you can't have an emotional tie to that money. It's an investment. You have to go in it knowing that that's an investment towards your business.
But I think the most important thing, I mean, you can do all the paid strategies you want, but unless you're doing it right, it's not going to be effective, because, I mean, it starts off with the subject line, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing, let's say, like a solo ad or even a Craigslist ad, you have to entice the people to click on it, right? So that message, that very first thing that they see, which is that subject line, it has to, like, you have to learn how to master certain keywords.
Right.
Because, I mean, the body isn't even important yet.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's the second thing that they see. The first thing they're going to see is that title. So how do you actually, what's your strategy for coming up with the perfect, eye-catching, enticing someone to click on that?
I like to always think outside the box. I like to do something really, really wacky. I'll have very wacky titles. Like the other day I said I killed my dog.
It's true. People will click on that.
Yes.
What I like to do, and this goes for videos too. If you want someone to click on your videos, you need to put some kind of word or some kind of phrase in there that makes people want to click. Like for me, I like to use rant. Right?
Okay.
Because people hear that, ooh, rant. Oh, she's got to be saying something, you know, juicy.
You know what's interesting? Negative words will actually cause people to click on it and want to know more. So I've seen a lot of people say, oh, why I don't like this, or why I hate certain companies, and they want to know. And when you use the word spam, although, you know, it's not encouraged to use spam on the title, people actually do open.
Or when they see that you're angry about something, like, this pissed me off. People will click on this. They want me to scoop.
Yeah, exactly. People are nosy. People are nosy. They want to know.
They want to know.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the titles have to be the most important part of your advertising. The title. That's what gets you in the door. The power of marketing is more powerful than you really think it is. The title will have someone open an email. So it is the most essential and most important part of your advertising.
Yeah, so if you master anything at all at the beginning, it's got to be that title. It's got to be the title, because that's the first thing they see. They don't see the body. They don't see the links inside, you know, that ad. They don't see any of that. Even if you're doing a banner ad, the banner ad has to be designed in such a way that the words jump at you. It's not even the graphics. It's more like the words.
Stand out. Yeah.
Right? The words have to be so like, oh, I got to find that out. Let me click it. Right? It's got to be that way. And then once they get in the message, in that, you know, behind that, whatever, that first initial, whether it be an email, solo ad, or banner, or a classified ad, then comes the body.
Yeah, and it's always a lot of trial and error too. I mean, you have to play with colorants, you have to play with sentences and things till you get it right.
Yeah.
You know?
Testing.
It's always testing until it works. And then when it works, it's like, okay.
And it could be the silliest little tweak. It's like, maybe I created a capture page and the blue background didn't work.
Exactly.
And I did a split test and I did the same exact ad, the same exact words, the same exact capture page, but the background was changed to a light gray. And I probably had more open rates with that than I did with a blue background or any other kind of color, color background. Yeah. So I think it's all those little elements that you have to just keep tweaking and testing.
The little things that you may not think.
Right.
But come on, baby. Come on, mommy. So just the little things. Actually, a friend of mine, he changed his ad like that. He put, look at what these two bums are doing. So people want to know.
Yes.
I click on it. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yep. I'm telling you, it works.
And it works like a charm.
Yeah. So testing is very important. The title is very important. And then there's the body. The body has to be that first line. You have to make it so like, I gotta read the rest of this.
Yeah.
If there's one thing you need to know, is to master your words and make it catchy. Yeah. And you can't make it long.
No.
It can't be long, right?
It's got to be enticing. And again, the word captivating. Pretty much capture their attention, have them want to read more. And it's got to draw them to that passage. And again, keeping in mind, you're not going to be worrying and emotionally attached to that money you're spending. That is so key, because you really, really just, hurt yourself. You really just hinder yourself when you're thinking about, oh, I gotta get this money back. No, it's like,
it's true.
It's an investment, and I can't emphasize that so much. With when I talk to people, when I teach them. It's an investment. Don't think about it.
And it might not always win.
Yeah, exactly.
You may lose that money that you placed in that ad. You may lose it. I mean, you can never tell if an ad is going to be effective or not. You can't tell if you spend $200, $300, $400, $500, $1,000 on an ad that you're going to make your money back. And you may not even make your money back right then and there, or even that first week. It may take months down the line where that person keeps getting your emails, which is why we're so big on email marketing, right? And building a list, because once those people keep getting the drip emails, if they see one little, and which is another important reason why you need to work on your titles, subject lines, right?
Copywriting.
The copywriting skills. Eventually down, like I've had people in my, buy stuff from me from my 20th email. It could have been the 20th email that they actually got because they were on my list.
Yeah, and not everything doesn't work for everybody. It's different strokes for different folks. There's a different audience out there. So sometimes one particular email is written a certain way, and it captures the attention of one particular group. So you never, ever know. Never know. But the most important thing is title, and don't get attached, emotionally attached to your money.
Yes.